Steve Gamache with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product video, and this time we are looking at the Kurosaki Megumi Sujihiki 270mm knife. So this slicer has a core steel of VG10 stainless and heat treat rating right around 62 Rockwell on that steel. The construction is, we got a little typo there, but it's stainless over that VG10 core, and if you look at the overview video, got a little more detail on it, but it's hammered and it's got a suminagashi layered cladding to it that goes into the edge steel there, the core steel showing at the edge. So it's a stainless, so all stainless design. The weight on this knife is 183 grams, 6.5 ounces. All these dimensions weights will vary just a little from sample to sample since they are handmade. The blade length is right at 270, about 10.6 inches from tip all down the heel, and the overall length is about 17 inches, and the spine thickness right above the chin or heel back here is about 3.7, and it thins down and then pretty much just carries kind of the same thickness pretty much all the way through. Not a lot of distal taper until you hit the grind of the knife right here where it thins up. There we go. So it's not a super skinny tip. The blade height back at the heel here is 40.85, almost 41. And the handle type is an octagonal, ambidextrous cherry wood with buffalo horn ferrule. Real nice fit and finish on the handle. The circumference on this one is about 79 millimeters, about 3 1/8 right here at the junction of wood and ferrule. And you got the curved neck emoto into the choil here. Real nice fit and finish all rounded on both sides. Out of the box edge, about 5 or 6 out of 10 I'll give it. It's pretty sharp and it does have a fair amount of bite or tooth to the edge, and I've been using these straight out of the box and they've worked very, very well. The profile on this Suji is pretty flat all the way through about half the blade, and then you start a gentle sweep on up. This is really not a knife you rock a lot, but let's put it on the board so you can see what it looks like in action. So you've got a generous flat spot here I'm hitting right there. So I'm not, it doesn't have like a back rocker to it. So it's right there at the end. You can see about good half the knife's on the board. And you've got a gentle curve for the rest of it. This is not a laser slicer, but it's got a great grind to it. It doesn't wedge much at all. It's got very good non-stick properties. While not super thin at the tip, the tip does perform quite nicely. Balance point on this is going to be pretty far forward because of the length of the blade and the handle being light, but there's your balance point. So it's beyond your pinch grip. So a little bit of blade heavy never hurts on a slicer in my opinion, but just a really, really well-made, beautiful looking Sujihiki or slicer knife. So there you have the Kurosaki Megumi Sujihiki 270mm.